Hey, what's up guys, Ravenclaw here, back in Classic WoW. So, we left off at level 5, and I asked you guys on multiple places what you would be interested in. Just, instead of me just doing a ton of guys, what else would you be interested in? And just gameplay of Classic was the most popular. So I thought I would continue our journey and talk about a few different things that I enjoy about the Hunter. And a lot of you asked, you know, why have you chosen the Hunter again, apart from the obvious, and you know, other bits and pieces like that. I have got a whole bunch of add-ons that I was going to talk to you about, but I'll do that in another video. I won't do it in this video. So one of the biggest reasons like I chose the Hunter is the fact that we can get a pet, and the pet itself is a huge help, especially while leveling, and well, all the other reasons why, but I'm pretty sure we've got top. Damn. But it's just so much easier to level. And the biggest thing for Classic is your questing journey. Another big reason is you can just outlive a lot of situations. I'll show you more about that once we get up in the higher levels. Obviously level 5 you can outlive a fair bit here because there's nothing really too crazy. And having a pet in Classic is actually more meaningful than actually having a pet in retail. Because retail pets, they just feel like, you know, another ability that you use. There's nothing really sort of special about them in my, well, that's my opinion, but yeah, I don't feel like they don't feel the same as they used to. Especially when you tame a pet. Taming a pet on Classic, you go after a rare pet and you get that rare pet, it is such a great feeling to finally get it. Alright, so let's go and check this out.
Peace be with you.
So why does it keep telling me to go to the waypoint? There is no way I will make it if I jump down here. This is only going to one of two ways, so let's see which way it goes. Oh, that was nothing. Never mind then. Don't worry about it. Here I was thinking I was going to die. With the Hunter, a lot of people struggle with the timing of like the auto shot, because one of our pretty much our biggest attack here is our auto shot. And you've got to time it right. Well, later on I'll show you a bit more, but like, for example, to be able to kite like adds, you're going to have to learn to use your mouse to move, so that way you can actually gain a lot more distance. But yeah, like it just comes with practice, and I'll show you a bit more once we get up to a higher level on how to manipulate the, well, it's not sort of manipulating, it's sort of to become more attuned to your auto shots, so that way you can line up abilities to overlap with your auto shots, so you get the maximum amount of damage. Actually, I think I was supposed to go here anyway. I'm pretty sure this was the quest for this. We'll soon find out.
Can I assist you?
Yeah.
May the stars guide you.
That was it. Sick. So I'm trying a new recording sort of style. Not only is it more continuous gameplay videos, but I'm recording at a different time of day that I used to. So like, I've got people asleep and I'm not, and I don't want to sound too like when I'm recording at this time. So I'm pretty much just trialing to see how loud I can be before I get yelled at. And this is what I like about Azeroth Autopilot, is it actually tells you where to go, so you don't have to run around like an idiot for ages. So especially with this one, my mouse is wigging out so bad. Jeez. Yeah, so you don't have to just worry about, you know, where is this quest? Is it down here, up here? Because if you highlight it, it doesn't actually give you that arrow that it has on retail, where it tells you it's up, like above ground or below ground. So this is super handy. This is really starting to get to me. I tell ya, this is really starting to annoy me. Because I've tried the sensitivity, and I don't know if it's my mouse. I've got a Corsair mouse, but I don't know if it's the mouse making it wig out so much. Like, I'll turn a bit and then all of a sudden just flick around. But yeah, like, yeah, it's just really frustrating me. So I don't think, depending on time, so I want to try and, you know, get as much footage in, because here's the thing, like, I work during the day, and when I get home, you know, I've got to do a bunch of stuff, and I don't get much time to chuck into a video, especially if I'm doing a guide. Like, I need to have time to do it properly, otherwise I miss out on information, and it just, you know, it turns into one of those videos that you just skip through and go, yeah, you suck. So I want to make sure I do the right thing by you guys. But as I said, like last time when I came back, I was still all over the place. I didn't really have a good schedule, so I want to make sure that this time around I plan it better, and I'm able to put more content out. So on my days off, like between uni and stuff, I'm going to make sure that I have videos already pre-recorded so I can have them uploading on a scheduled basis. Alright, time to venture out the starting zone. What level am I? 5. What level can I get the other stuff like Hunter's Mark in that? 6, I think. Yeah, so we'll go to level 6, we'll head back and use up this XP while I can. And I'm going to get the swing times. Oh, what happened? What happened to this guy? Oh, he's not red anymore. Okay. Whoops. See, it's still happening. Oh wow, this is really going to frustrate me. After this, I'm going to check the sensitivity, because like it's super impossible for me to be able to kite these things, because it's different to the live version WoW, because you can actually shoot through the dead zone. But if I'm like going nuts, let's check this out. Alright, so I've slowed down the mouse speed because I've got my mouse is pretty sensitive as it is, so I think it was just like conflicting with this game. It only happens on Classic, it doesn't happen on Retail, because one thing I want to be able to do is like run and like kite these things. Like I said, with the Hunter, especially at low levels before you get a pet, it is best to keep max range, so that way you can get multiple auto shots in and get the most damage out before the ads come to you. Especially with these birds, they can move quite fast, and at the moment I can't outrun them. So you have to make sure that you can get up in it. Like, if you're gonna kite, you want to be able to like mouse turn, like I was talking about before. You want to start learning how to turn with the mouse. We'll talk about that later once we get a pet. Get up high and I'm about to die. Oh, never mind. Okay, here we go. Let's get the rest of this stuff while we're here. Get Arcane Shot, and we'll get a Hunter's Mark. And that is good. Chuck them in the... I'm going to set up my new UI, and I'll have a download link for you guys to use the same one if you want to. I'll set it all up with some custom stuff for Classic. Alright, because I'm just sick of how big this bar is. I know I can shrink the UI, but I'd rather have it more to my liking. Actually, I think I'll get some more arrows before I head out, because it's going to be one of those moments that I'm going to not have what I need. And the other add-ons that I'm using, so as you can see when you highlight, so if I get out of here, right, and I highlight a piece of gear or bits and pieces, it actually still gives me the sale price. So it just helps me figure out which one, what I want to sell and what I want to keep. So I'll just sell all this crap now so I can... Actually, can I buy another bag yet? No. No, there's no way I'm getting a new bow. Actually, not yet. Right. Okay, so Arcane Shot is so much better, especially when you're trying to kite these things. Because you can just flick shot, bam, 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 bam. So much cleaner. And I bet you I will forget, and I know you guys are going to say it, and I know I will forget to put Hunter's Mark on stuff. So let's just get it all out of the way now and just say that I know I'm going to forget it. And I almost forgot to do it then too. Okay, this is why I love this add-on. So mixed with, so the add-on, just so you guys know, if we go to add-ons, oh, never mind. It was Azeroth Autopilot that does that as well, I think. Yeah, well, yeah, it does. Okay, so one add-on that I need, if you guys know about it, please let me know, because I hate having to keep coming back in here and clicking on this. I know this is how it used to be, and yes, we all wanted Classic to come back, but God, you just realize how much you miss things. So if you guys know about an add-on out there that just auto shows and auto tracks quests, please let me know. Training in first aid. Can I even do it? Oh, yes, I actually can. Alright, let's have a look. So let's just chuck that there. Linen cloth. So this is actually going to be very helpful. And it's doing it again. Don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my mouse. Oh, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Set Hearthstone. Is that back here? Yes, it was. Right, let's do this, do that. Happy days. I just love it because it just tells me little bits of pieces that I'll forget anyway. Train level 6 abilities. Where was that? Oh, that's right. The hunter thing's down here, isn't it? I'll go do that in a second. Oh, I've already done my level 6 abilities. I don't need to do that. What am I talking about? How much money do I actually have? Nothing. I have nothing. We'll go over like farming guides to get gold and stuff in another tutorial, but for now, you know, I don't really want to get into too like sort of, you know, tutorial stuff within the game. If I start coming across things, then yeah, I'll show you, but I'd like to keep that separate so we can just chill while we do these things, because this is all new to me, to be honest, like this sort of style of editing and playing and whatever. So let's see how we kite this guy. This guy might be a bit, yeah, this guy's a lot faster. Quick, run, 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 run. Just waiting for the aim shot, sorry, arcane shot to come back. Keep that refreshed. So if you do it properly and you can use your mouse to turn, you can kite things for days. And in Classic, it's a huge benefit to be able to do it properly. There's an add-on that can actually show you swing timers, so you can time when your auto attack comes back. But with a hunter, if you have sounds on, you can just gauge it by the pull of the bow. What? There's another one here. Oh, I'll gotta wait for this guy. So now I've had two things chasing me around. And if you do it properly, you can just cut them for days. Because you can run faster, or if not just faster than the mob that's chasing you, and if you get it stuck on something, you can actually get more distance, but like this. So it just depends on where you're at, you know, try and get an auto shot if you can. And in order to reactivate your auto shot, you need to be facing the target. I'm not doing too well now because I've lost the grounded, so he's in my kill zone, my no shooting zone, so now I've got to get some distance so I can flick back some shots at him. But yeah, it just takes a bit of practice, so now I can just clip him, doesn't really matter. And just, there you go, perfect. I love the range of the hunter, love it. So another thing, if you stop and wait for your auto shot to line up with, say, your arcane shot, and you can stop and you get more. Oh, you get more damage out because then you can do them both at the same time. Ooh. Alright. So what I might do is I might get to a level 7 and we'll call it here, and then when I have more time, I'll be able to play throughout the day and then do like a full video. But I just wanted to sort of keep the videos flowing, have a chat with you guys, and sort of talk to you a little bit about a little bit of add-ons, and teach you, sort of give you an idea about how to kite properly in Classic. Now, where do I... Ooh, they're everywhere. Alright, that's it for this episode, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again. I'm going to get more and more videos out as I find a good schedule, and once everything's back to normal, I'm happy with the schedule. I'll start putting out a lot more guides for both retail and Classic. If you have any challenges for Classic, let me know. If you have any questions, like I said, hit me up in the comment section, and I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you. But yeah, until next time, guys, you keep on sniping. and I'll see you very soon.
When you hold me so tight, the world just disappears in front of my eyes. I'm telling you why, this ain't no madness. The smoke in the mirrors, our memories.